forward down the rabbit hole, my journey into the world of fascia has been a fascinating one. A deep dive down a rabbit hole of discovery that began with a simple question: what is it that truly holds us together? As a researcher, I've always been driven by a desire to connect the dots, to weave together seemingly disparate threads of knowledge from various disciplines: anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, and even psychology into a coherent and compelling narrative. I've sought to bridge the gap between the clinical setting and the lived experience of the human body. And in this quest, I've been fortunate to have the guidance of a dear friend, John Bayer, a practitioner of rolfing, whose hands possess a wisdom that transcends textbooks and laboratory studies, a wisdom born from years of dedicated practice and a profound connection to the human form. John's story is inextricably intertwined with the story of rolfing itself, a system of structural integration that seeks to restore balance and harmony to the human form by addressing the often overlooked yet profoundly influential role of fascia. It's a story of a woman, Dr. Ida P. Rolf, who dared to challenge the prevailing medical paradigms of her time, who saw the body not as a collection of isolated parts, but as an interconnected web of living tissue, and who developed a method to unlock its inherent capacity for healing and transformation. And it's the story of a man, John, who dedicated himself to carrying her vision forward, embodying its principles in his own practice, and sharing its transformative power with countless. John's path began in 1973, when he first experienced the transformative power of this work firsthand. He was, as he describes it, amazed at its results. He had been grappling with his own physical limitations and discomfort, seeking relief from the fragmentation of his body. This initial encounter was not just a fleeting moment of pain relief. It was a revelation, a glimpse into the body's capacity for profound change and reorganization. This experience ignited a passion within him, a yearning to understand the profound connection between fascia, movement, and well-being, and to learn how to facilitate this process in others. Driven by this passion, John embarked on a journey of intensive study and practice, seeking to learn from the very source of this knowledge. He sought out those who had been personally instructed by Dr. Ida P. Rolf, the brilliant and fiercely independent woman whose insights into the body's interconnectedness and its relationship to gravity are the foundation of rolfing. He became a dedicated student, immersing himself in the intricacies of fascial anatomy and the art of manual therapy, receiving many hundreds of sessions of structural integration from those who had been closest to her, particularly those she chose as her first teachers, her most trusted protégés. His dedication led him to further his studies at the esteemed Hellerwerk Institute, and later at the Rolf Institute itself. Eventually, after years of rigorous training and apprenticeship, he graduated from the Guild for Structural Integration in Boulder, Co., carrying with him not only a deep understanding of the principles of rolfing, but also a profound respect for its lineage and its transformative potential. Since 1997, he has shared his gift with others, building a thriving practice in Malibu, where he has helped people from all walks of life to find greater freedom of movement, to alleviate chronic pain, and to rediscover the innate wisdom of their bodies. John sees himself as a link in a chain, carrying forward a lineage of knowledge and skill passed down directly from Dr. Rolf, a legacy he holds with the utmost reverence. He is honored to have the esteemed Emmett Hutchins as his primary mentor, who promised Ida on her deathbed to carry her work forward in its purest form as long as he lived. This direct connection to the source of rolfing, to the woman who dared to challenge the status quo and to envision a new way of understanding the human body, is evident in John's approach, which is both deeply respectful of its origins and uniquely tailored to the individual needs of each person he works with. He understands that rolfing is not a formula or a technique to be applied mechanically, but a process of collaborative discovery, a journey of unraveling and reorganizing the fascial web that is as unique as the individual who lies on his table. As John often says, his voice filled with the quiet conviction born from years of experience, Dr. Rolf was a genius whose understandings of the body are the reason her method is uniquely effective. She saw what others missed, the intricate interplay of structure and function, the way gravity shapes our form, and the body's inherent capacity for self-correction. Whether seeking relief from chronic pain and dysfunction, or the deepest manipulation of an injury, or to enhance athletic performance, Dr. Rolf's method can be tailored for you. I deliver results. This is not merely a claim, a marketing slogan to attract clients. It is a statement of fact, borne out by the experiences of those who have worked with him, who have felt the transformative power of his touch, and who have witnessed the profound changes that Rolfing can bring about. And perhaps no one embodies this transformative power more eloquently than the Olympic diving legend Greg Louganis. Greg, who has worked with John for over a decade and has experienced Dr. Rolf's full 10 series with John several times, speaks not only of the physical benefits of Rolfing, but also of its profound impact on his overall well-being. He attests to the lasting nature of these changes, describing Rolfing as a progressive and powerful method of sequentially freeing up the fascial layers in the body that truly creates results every session and genuine lasting change over time. But Greg's testimonial reveals something even more fundamental about the nature of Rolfing, and indeed, about the nature of healing itself. Dr. Ida Rolf once said that her work is something that two people do together. He reminds us, emphasizing the collaborative nature of this process. It is hard to understand till you have had Rolf's manual therapy, the active role the receiver has. I have come to this awareness with John's structural integration bodywork. John is a facilitator in my health, and I am an equally integral part in charge of my healing process. This collaborative aspect of Rolfing, this recognition that healing is not something done to someone, a passive act of receiving a treatment, but rather something that two people embark on together, a dynamic and interactive journey of discovery and transformation, is a testament to John's skill as a practitioner and his deep understanding of the body's innate capacity. He sees himself not as a mechanic fixing a broken machine, but as a guide, a facilitator, a partner in the process, empowering his clients to connect with their own inner wisdom and to become active participants in their own healing. As an adult living with HIV, Greg relies on John to help him maintain the active and demanding lifestyle he has always enjoyed, to stay deeply connected to his body, and to cultivate a state of well-being that encompasses not only the physical, but also the mental and spiritual dimension. John keeps me deeply in tune with the state of body, mind, and spirit that I require and aspire to, he says. Being HIV positive, and now in my 52nds, I intend to always maintain the same very active lifestyle I always have had. John has and continues to aid me in that goal through his work. In the end, Greg's words are not just a recommendation, a simple endorsement of a therapy or a practitioner. They are a powerful testament to the transformative power of Rolfing, to its ability to restore balance, to alleviate suffering, and to empower individuals to live more fully in their bodies. And they are a tribute to the skill, the dedication, and the unique approach of my friend John, who embodies the principles of Rolfing with both technical mastery and a profound sense of compassion. John's bodywork is the best gift you can give yourself, Greg concludes. John is terrific, dedicated, and unique in his approach. Thank you, John, as a friend and teacher. Namaste. This book, then, is not just an exploration of fascia, a scientific treatise on the structure and function of connective tissue. It is also a story about the journey of healing, about the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit, and about the power of touch to awaken the body's innate capacity for self-regulation. It is my attempt to weave together the objective knowledge of science with the subjective experience of living in a human body, to bridge the gap between the laboratory and the living, breathing, feeling human being. And it is a journey that has been immeasurably enriched by the wisdom of practitioners like John, who have dedicated their lives to understanding and working with this remarkable tissue, and who remind us that true healing is not just about fixing what is broken, but about restoring wholeness and harmony.